there. I'm Vicky and welcome to the company Sync.io HR Management Widget Tutorial, Part 1. Managing your team has never been easier with this all-in-one solution for HR tasks. From tracking contracts and shifts to setting up payroll and more, this widget is designed to streamline your HR operations and keep your organization running smoothly. Let's explore its features. Again, we'll have a two-part for this because this is a very long tutorial. So we will discuss dashboard, staff, and contract for this part 1. And then in part 2, we'll start with insurance to setting. Let's start with dashboard. The HR dashboard is your go-to overview of staff details. It provides summary metrics like the total staff, the new staff in month, overdue contract, and contract to expire. So you have charts like visual staff chart by age, and then there's also contract type contract type chart. Specific alerts. There are specific alerts like expired contracts, a list of contracts needing renewal. So here's an example. And then we have nearly expired contracts. Say, for example, this one, it doesn't have any data, but add. And then we have birthdays this month. This is to celebrate team milestones. So to fully leverage the dashboard, ensure that all staff details and contracts are up to date. Okay. Next, let's proceed to the staff subcategory. To manage your staff, the staff section allows you to manage individual team member profiles. So if we are going to add a staff here, just click on the staff member, and then click a full name. Say, for example, if it's me, I'll put there my name. And then you also have an option to enable email two-factor authentication or not staff member. But of course, since this is a staff member, and then there are 2 pages here. We have profile and permission. So for profile, you just really have to provide all of the information needed and then specify the department. And then here are also the list of boarding information. Like this is pre-listed. This has been done. You can specialize yours or customize yours. We also have the information here. Though once you have completed everything, just click on the Save button. And then let's proceed in checking the Permissions tab. So the role here is Claims Specialist. Shows like a Claims Specialist. Then, there are specific permissions for every role. So all you have to do is to really save, because not everyone will have access to information in your CRM. So we use the permission tab to assign specific capabilities for each staff member. This will provide flexibility and ensure proper role-based access across your organization. So if you are a claims specialist, these are the only capabilities that you have access to. The contracts, credit notes, customers, email templates, estimates, expenses, invoices, among others. And if you're going to hover another role, say subcontractor, these are also the capabilities that they have. So they are pre-registered. All right, so that's about that tab. Let's proceed with contract. So contracts are essential for keeping employment terms clear and up to date. So to manage contracts, you just have to click on the new contract tab and input the contract code, the ID, date, and end date. So here, when you click on the new contract tab, there are 3 pages that you need to fill in. You have the information, then you have the wages, allowances, and then the sign. So contract code usually is assigned, predetermined by your company. And then you just have to click on which staff. So that's me. Then the contract ID can also be specified. Contract status, currently it's in draft since we haven't signed it yet. Once it's already signed, then that means it's already valid. There's a start date and end date that you also need to specify. So for example, start date is December 11, then the end date is 1 year. So yeah, we can put it there and then you hit the save button. Now let's proceed with wages and allowances or wages allowances. So since this is December 11, the same as the information, then you can see year contract subject to performance evaluation. And then there's a salary form. There's also amount of money, allowance type, and then amount of money. Then you hit save. You also need to click on the signed information. Sign day, for example, it's the 11th, and then staff or delegate, it's the name, and then you hit the save button. This will give you a record of the contract, and this would also show in the dashboard where it shows contracts need to be signed, contract is about to expire. So that's why it's very important that you provide the information as accurate as possible. So always double check details to avoid errors in agreements as well. Now, that wraps up our company sync.io HR management widget tutorial part one. So this is from tracking staff data to managing the contracts. This widget is your ultimate HR toolkit. Thanks for joining me today, and don't forget to check out our other tutorials for even more tips to optimize your workflow. I'm Vicky, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Have a nice day.